Hello, this is Dylan Terranova. I will be discussing our border crisis and how we can fix it. A pressing political issue, which has resulted in the first government shutdown since 1995, is illegal immigration. Illegal immigration has been an issue for several years, and it seems as if there is no end to immigration debate. As a country, we are unable to find an agreeable solution, but careful thought and planning can provide a solution. The main cause of this huge issue all starts at the United States and Mexico's border, and that is what I will be focusing on throughout this podcast. What is happening at the border? The United States border is extremely unsecure, and every day that passes, more criminals sneak into the country. According to the news source BBC, Southwestern Border Patrol has made a total of 396,579 apprehensions, which means over 1,000 immigrants were caught trying to cross the border each day. This amount does not include the people who successfully made it across and still may reside in the country. Homeland Security estimates that 12 million illegal immigrants are living throughout the United States, and this number will continue to rise each year unless something is done about this border crisis. Even though every single illegal immigrant may not be a criminal, the United States cannot take the chance that these people entering into the country are upstanding individuals. Who is responsible? Although the responsibility of protecting the border is mainly assigned to the Department of Homeland Security, it has become such a big issue that the President is fighting with Democratic lawmakers to fund the solution to secure our border. Many other parts of the government have become involved too. For example, the military and National Guard have sent a total of 7,500 troops to help provide air surveillance and also repair physical boundaries. How are people crossing the border? The most popular place for immigrants to sneak across the border is in the Arizona desert, which has a very weak border security and barely any physical barrier between the two countries. Most of these people do not travel by themselves, but in large groups led by a person called a coyote, and their job is to smuggle people across the border. Another popular way of illegally crossing the border is by boat on the waterways bordering the country. It typically costs a Mexican immigrant around $4,000 to enter unauthorized by foot or $9,000 by boat. The costs are even higher for Central American immigrants. Why has illegal immigration increased? Immigration has changed a lot throughout United States history. Everyone used to enter through Ellis Island and receive their citizenship, but now it is highly secure and it takes a lot longer. Many people do not want to wait until they are granted citizenship, or they cannot get it because they are a threat to the country, so they decide to sneak in instead. This leads to many problems because they cannot contribute to society through paying taxes and other ways. Also, the government does not know if they are safe. How can this be solved? There has been many proposals and ideas for how to solve this pressing political issue. To fully stop immigrants from illegally crossing the border, we need to upgrade and increase the physical barrier between Mexico. According to USA Today, no one is proposing a 2,000-mile concrete wall along the southern border. It's only proposed to upgrade sections of the 654 miles of existing barriers and add some 150 miles. The Trump administration promised that the wall would cost between $12 through $15 billion. This does not include the cost of land the wall would be built on, so that means it would end up being even more expensive. Although the price for the wall is ridiculous, I fully support the government building it because it is completely necessary for every citizen's safety. Without many border agents who are highly trained, the wall will not function properly, so the government will not only need to employ thousands of construction workers to build the wall, but also more agents to maintain and supervise the wall, which is actually good because American citizens are in need of employment. Another very important thing the government needs to do is cut funding to sanctuary cities until they don't allow illegal immigrants. This is necessary because removing sanctuary cities not only will get rid of illegal immigrants who reside there, but will stop illegal immigrants from being provoked into trying to cross the border because they have a safe place to go if they get across. According to CNBC, the predominant view among immigration experts is that the situation on the border can be improved immediately by resigning the zero-tolerance policy. This policy criminally prosecutes anyone who tries to cross the border. I believe it will make immigrants think twice before trying to cross the border illegally. Lastly, the United States needs to start giving consequences to the countries these people are coming from because it is costing the United States an unreasonably large amount of money that could be going to a greater good. I really believe that if the government does all of these things, our country will be a lot safer and no illegal immigrants will be able to enter. I hope you liked my podcast. Please like and subscribe.